Miss a 5-minute response window and lose 80% of the deal. That's the core problem self-updating real estate CRMs solve. A self-updating CRM is a system that automatically enriches your contact data, scores leads based on real-time signals, routes them to the right agent, and triggers follow-up sequences without you lifting a finger. Instead of manually pulling property records, digging through databases, and sending the same template text to every lead, the CRM pulls fresh mortgage data, ownership changes, and behavioral signals automatically, then personalizes outreach based on what the lead actually needs. According to Deal Machine OS in 2026, agents using a CRM consistently see a 29 to 41% conversion lift over those who don't. The system works because it eliminates the delay. Speed wins in real estate. Automation ensures you're responding to inbound leads in minutes, not hours. Real estate has always been a speed game, but until recently, speed meant hiring more agents or burning yourself out on callbacks. Today, the game has shifted. Self-updating CRMs automate the parts that don't require relationship: data entry, lead scoring, basic qualification, and follow-up timing. You keep the relationship part, which is where deals close. The market confirms this shift. The global real estate CRM software market was valued at $3.8 billion in 2026 and is projected to reach $9.6 billion by 2034, expanding at 10.8% annually, DataIntelo 2026. That's not a niche anymore. That's industry standard. The reason is simple. CRMs that self-update, pulling fresh property data, mortgage records, and behavioral signals, keep your database alive instead of turning it stale in 30 days. You're not chasing cold leads from 6 months ago. You're calling sellers right when their property triggers a signal. When a homeowner refinances, when a property tax jumps, when a new owner takes title, that's when your system alerts you. You respond. The lead is warm. Conversion rates jump because timing and relevance both compound. Here's what happens inside a self-updating CRM. First, leads come in from multiple sources: your website, referrals, cold calls, paid ads. The CRM captures all of them in one inbox instead of scattered across email and text. Second, the system automatically enriches each lead. It pulls the current owner's name, mortgage balance, property value, tax record history, and any recent changes. Fellow data enrichment can refresh property and mortgage details automatically, keeping your database alive by syncing the latest info and surfacing meaningful insights. Fellow Academy 2026. This is the self-updating part. You don't manually look up anything. The CRM does it. Third, the system scores the lead based on multiple factors: property type, equity position, days on market, whether the owner recently took a loan, whether they're likely to sell soon. ZapWizards built a centralized lead ingestion system that captures leads from all sources with intelligent lead routing that distributes leads to agents based on multiple factors, and automated follow-up sequences that begin immediately upon lead assignment with AI-powered personalization. ZapWizards 2026. Fourth, the CRM routes the lead to the right agent based on geography, specialization, or current workload. No manual assignment. No bottleneck. Finally, the system triggers the first follow-up automatically. A personalized text or email goes out within minutes, not hours. NextCTL research from 2026 shows that early implementations using intelligent routing deliver 30 to 40% better conversion rates compared to traditional assignment methods. The compounding effect, faster response plus better targeting plus personalization equals more deals. Step 1. Choose your CRM platform and set up lead sources. You want a system that integrates with your existing tools: your website, your dialer, your text platform, your paid ads account. Most modern CRMs offer native integrations. Examples include Follow-Up Boss, which launched its native AI suite in 2026 and drafts inbox replies, summarizes lead history, and suggests next actions. Layer 3 Labs 2026, or kvCORE from Inside Real Estate, which bundles a CRM with an AI assistant called Alex that handles inbound lead conversations 24/7 over text, qualifies the lead, books a call, and hands off to the agent. Layer 3 Labs 2026. Pick one and connect all sources so every lead funnels into one dashboard. Step 2. Configure lead scoring rules. Define what makes a lead hot: equity position, property type, days on market, prior contact history, behavioral signals. The CRM should weight these automatically and assign a score. A lead with a recent mortgage refinance and high equity is worth more calls than a cold door knock from a list. The system learns this and surfaces the hottest leads first. Step 3. Set up automated enrichment. Connect your CRM to a data source like Fellow or your MLS feed so that property details, ownership records, and mortgage information sync daily. This keeps your database fresh instead of decaying over time. Every morning, your CRM knows which properties changed hands, which owners refinanced, which tax records updated. Step 4. Build your follow-up sequences. Create a templated first text or email that goes out automatically within 5 minutes of a lead arriving. Then add secondary sequences, day 2, day 3, day 7, that trigger based on whether the lead responded. Make each message personal by pulling data from the enrichment. Mention the property address, the equity position, or the reason they might sell. RealtorsRobot, unveiled in January 2026, includes an AI-based lead management system with a 73% boost in call efficiency, real-time call tracking, automated follow-ups, and WhatsApp marketing automation. Coherent Market Insights 2026. Step 5. Route leads to agents and monitor performance. Assign leads to team members based on geography or specialization. Use Goliath data to surface the highest probability opportunities and route them first. Track response time, conversion rate, and deal value by agent so you know who's closing and who needs coaching. Close the loop weekly and adjust your scoring and routing rules based on results. Here's how a real team uses this. An investor in California manages 50 agents across 3 offices. They receive about 500 inbound leads per month from their website, Google local services ads, and referrals. Before CRM automation, their system was chaos. Leads arrived in the general inbox. Someone had to manually look up the property, check if it was a fit, assign it to an agent, and hope that agent called back within an hour. Most didn't. Response times averaged 20 minutes. Conversion rate was around 8%. They switched to a self-updating CRM. Specifically, they connected all lead sources, enabled automatic property enrichment, built a lead scoring model that flagged deals with equity over 30%, and set up a texting sequence that fired within 3 minutes of a lead sign-up. The results? Response time dropped to under 2 minutes. Leads felt heard. Conversion rate jumped to 22%, a 2.7 times improvement. The system flagged which properties were owner-occupants versus investors, which had recent mortgage activity, and which were in their target neighborhood. This precision meant agents spent time on warm leads, not cold calls. Because the CRM routed automatically, no lead sat in limbo. The team closed 37 more deals that quarter. Deal value per close stayed flat, but volume more than doubled. That's what self-updating systems do. They compress response time and eliminate routing waste. Mistake 1. Setting up automation and then ignoring lead quality. A CRM is only as good as the leads it receives. If you're feeding it garbage, cold lists, outdated databases, random door knocks, automation won't save you. The rule: automate the fast, repetitive parts, but stay ruthless about lead source quality. Use Goliath data or similar enrichment tools to vet leads before they enter the system. Cut off sources that don't convert. Let your top performers funnel the rest of your time to hot leads, not dead-end dialing. Mistake 2. Using templated follow-ups without personalization. A lead gets a generic text saying, "Hey, I buy houses, interested?" and ignores it. But if the text says, "I noticed your property at 123 Oak Street just refinanced. I work with sellers in your area. When are you thinking of moving?" That's different. The personalization comes from the enriched data. Don't skip this. Spend the time up front building sequences that pull dynamic data from the CRM. Your conversion rate will double. Mistake 3. Not training your team on the system. You've got a Ferrari. Your agents are driving it like a Toyota. CRM adoption requires training. Show your team how to use lead scoring, how to interpret the enriched data, how to follow the suggested next action. Over 87% of brokerages and agents are actively using real estate AI tools daily, Ascendix 2026, but not all of them are using them well. Weekly huddles where you review what the CRM flagged and what deals closed because of it build accountability and speed. Mistake 4. Treating CRM data as historical instead of forward-looking. A lead score of 90 today is meaningless if you call them in 2 weeks. Call them now. The CRM's job is to tell you what's urgent right now. Your job is to act fast. If a property just listed, if an owner just refinanced, if a tax record just updated, those are now signals. Respond in minutes, not days. Final rule: automate speed and routing. Keep relationship building and negotiation human. A self-updating CRM compresses the time between lead arrival and agent response, removes routing delays, and keeps your data fresh. That's it. Everything else depends on having a strong agent who can close. The CRM doesn't close deals. It just makes sure the right agent talks to the right lead at the right time.